Hey, what's up YouTube? We got a new addition to the family. Welcome to my review of the Gamo Magnum GR in 25 caliber. It's going to come in a box like this, and I will include a link to the Pyramid Air Amazon store in the description of the video for your convenience. Alright, so let's look at what you get. There's a rifle. Now it comes with some Gamo 25 caliber pellets, right? And it also comes with that scope. Okay, well I just unwrapped it from the plastic, so here's your first look at this rifle. First 25 caliber Gamo. Here's a comparison with, you got the Gamo, and you got the Benjamin Trail NP-XL, and you got the Hudson 125. All right, so these are all 25 caliber air rifles. Any of these will take out a groundhog with extreme prejudice, extreme malice, as long as you get the shot placement right, of course. But yeah, these are beauties. Yeah, there are some things that these air rifles can do that my real guns cannot do. Primarily, I can fire these in my backyard without getting arrested, which is vital because, well, sometimes there are critters that you don't want in your yard, right? So that's what a lot of people use them for around here. Here's a nice flyby of the rifle. It's got a rubber butt pad. I like the color on this, the OD green. Right, there's a cheek rest. So it's a synthetic stock. It's got the texture there. It's not the prettiest rifle, you know. It definitely ain't pretty like my bone collector is. The safety on the rifle is located forward of the trigger. That is the safe position. And if you push it forward, that is the ready to fire position. Today we are going to be shooting these Predator domed pellets. Alright, these are fairly light. Right, so these are light alloy pellets. If you do use light pellets like that, this can get up to 1,000 feet per second. Now, the FPS will be less if you use heavier, like hunting type pellets. Right, just depends on the pellet, but if you use real heavy hunting pellets, you could get somewhere between 700 to 800 FPS. Okay, and I know that because before I purchased this, I watched a lot of the reviews where people chronoed the different pellets. Okay, how to load the rifle. Well, this is a break barrel, so you gotta break the barrel. You gotta pull the barrel. So once you have pulled the barrel, take your pellet, you will load it head first, like so. Make sure it's seated there, and then you will straighten the barrel, take it off safety, and it will be ready to fire, right? So this is ready to fire. There's a target over there. There you go. Other things you should know about this rifle. Is it loud? People always ask. Are the neighbors going to complain? Well, I mean, there is a crack, right? There is a sharp crack when you fire it, but it's nowhere near as loud as a real gun, or most of my real guns anyway. So to me, all air guns are quiet, but yeah, no, there is a crack, so it's kind of loud for an air gun. Now YouTube, if you like air guns and you support the air gun hobby and the community, be sure to leave a comment, a positive comment on this video, because the way that they're doing it now, even if you view a video, it's almost like if you don't comment, they're not even counting your view. Okay, which means they're not even counting your hobbies as real or important. So just so you show up on the radar and you represent, so they know that, you know, there's a lot of people that like these kind of videos. Be sure to leave a comment, you know, just say why you love air guns. Standing position, no bench rest, right? No bench rest. 20 yards, that's a reasonable distance for, let's say, a rabbit or something like that. All right, reload. Yeah, pulling this barrel's good exercise. Alright. nailed it. Yeah, this thing is, you know, it's kind of loud for an air gun, but, you know, nothing compared to real gun. All right, last one. All right, man, it's been a while since I've been to this part of the creek, right? Because actually this part of the creek is underwater for half the year, right? You see parts of it are still. So we got a target at about 30 yards, okay? Let me show you this target. Where the hell is it? Okay. So there's the target. All right, we got a can. So that's like 30 yards away. All right, so we're gonna try and shoot it from standing position with the regular sights. Okay, now you can't see, I don't think you can even see the target from there. So what I'm going to do is put the camera right next to the target, and then you'll just see me off in the distance. I think that'll be the best way to film this. So let me go set up that shot. All right, here I am. Let's do this thing. And after reviewing the footage, I believe it hit this high, which kind of makes sense at this distance. So here, let me rack this up again. All right, well, that thing is shooting straight. All right, YouTube, you know what time it is. Spam time. These two spam tins are going to represent the meat of some sort of small critter. There you see the entrance wounds, right? And there you see the exit wounds. Okay, so both shots went through. Now, I'm not sure which one was in front at each time, but both shots went through. Right? Now, one of these was a little higher because of the shape of the log, and then, you know, I might have been shooting at a little bit of an angle, but yeah, shot through both. I knew that would happen, and to be honest with you, this air rifle would shoot through 4 spam tins if you wanted to. I just didn't want to buy that much spam. But my point is, that's like the meat. Like if this was a rabbit or something that was like that wide, you know, it's going to shoot right through the meat of a critter. Most people that are planning to do some serious longer range shooting, most people will replace this with just a higher quality scope. Yeah, now I'm going to put this on mine. That might be a future video. Who knows? But yeah, it comes with this scope, and I mean, it's a free scope. It's a starter scope. Yeah, that's a good word. It's a starter scope. And there you can see the rail for the mounting of the scope. Here's a closer look at the sight. So, as you can see, the rear sight is adjustable for elevation and windage, and it's fiber optic. All right? And the front sight, also fiber optic, and it is hooded. Now keep in mind, the most common request that Gamo gets about this rifle is to make a multiple shot version, right? A swarm Magnum in 25. It most likely, if they make a multi-shot version, it's not going to have the regular sights. It'll be scope only, right? So I did not wait for that because I actually wanted the regular sights as backup. So, like, how comfortable is the rifle? You know, this, well, I don't prefer a pistol grip, you know, so I'd say not the most comfortable, but I wanted the power of this Magnum, and I wanted that caliber, right? But yeah, you'll get used to it, don't worry about it. Now, one thing I did notice about this rifle, you see the stock here, this part right here, this hump, this actually goes up a lot higher than on all my other rifles that are comparable to this. Right? On my other rifles, like this part, it would actually be like down here. Does it really affect anything? Not really, unless you have to shoot something at really close range, and then this will be a little bit too high on your face, be slightly uncomfortable. Ha! One down, reload. So I've got my tin of pellets back here, sitting on a rock. All right. Oh, that nailed it. Reload. Hope you're all doing well. It's an early morning. Good conditions though. Pretty much no wind. All right, last one. Ha! Nailed it. All right. Getting the hang of this particular rifle. Definitely. It's a sweet rifle. All right. How do you do that? I aim for the middle. From the movie. Yeah, it's very pleasant out here. It's going to be real hot later though. That's why I came out here. It's around like 7:15. All right, dead on. You know, YouTube, funny thing is, I have a subscriber out there who always, in his comments, he always sounds like he feels competitive with me because he thinks he's a very good marksman. Okay, well, I mean, did I stop you from showing the world what a great shot you are? I don't think I stopped you, right? Did my videos prevent you from posting videos showing that you're the greatest sniper who ever lived? I didn't stop you. Only thing that stopped you is just you're too lazy to actually film everything because it is work, and you're probably afraid of the judgment of others because if you put yourself out on here, you're not just going to be judged on what you're good at. Hell no. You're going to be judged on your appearance, the way you speak, right? Every aspect of you. Things you can't control. There's people who will judge you on the color of your skin, right? Or if you come from an area, you have a certain accent, and they don't like that accent, they'll judge you on that. They'll judge you on your height. Things you cannot control. So I ain't stopping you from putting your work out there. You're stopping you because you're afraid of judgment, or you're just plain too lazy to put your skills out here. So yeah, I mean, as long as you're afraid and lazy, you're going to be jealous because you're not going to get any of the recognition that you think you deserve. But can you really blame anybody but yourself? If you don't put your stuff out here, how can we know what a great shot you are? Okay, I don't do competitive shooting. I'm much more interested in making friends on here, having fun, giving people good information. It's not a perfect rifle, but for me it was a must-have. Let me just explain why I needed this rifle. Gamo is one of my go-to brands. I have the Viper Express, I have the Varmint, I have the Bone Collector, and numerous of their pistols, right? So Gamo is one of my favorite brands, and when I heard that they actually had a 25 caliber, Well, that's one of my favorite calibers because of all the Hotsons that I have that are of that caliber. Just where I am in my journey of enjoying the hobby, where I am right now, it was kind of like the next logical step in my collection. Most likely this video will earn me 0 ad revenue because even though you're supposed to be able to review air guns on here, the bots don't know the difference between air gun and real gun. But that's okay. I'm not here for them. I'm not here for Google. I'm here to help you. Alright? But if you want to help support the air gun hobby on here, leave a comment and use the affiliate links if you are able.